together. And our first speaker is Greg Hammer, former president of UAW Local 909, founder of the Auto Workers Caravan. He's talking about why we're going to fight to shoot down this so-called free trade agreement.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hey!
Hey!
What a beautiful day. We have three issues that we're here for, and I'm going to address the first one. I know some of you have already signed the petition against what's called the Chorus FTA, the free trade agreement with South Korea. I want to read you some quotes. You'll be interested as to where they came from. The quote is this: the proposed U.S.-South Korea free trade agreement would have disastrous consequences for the domestic automobile industry and the American economy. That's quote one. Quote two: the UAW strongly opposes this free trade deal. Quote number three: the Chorus FTA would make the lopsided U.S. automotive trade deficit with South Korea even worse. This would translate into the loss of tens of thousands of additional auto jobs in the United States. All these quotes were talking about the free trade agreement that was negotiated in 2007 under George Bush. The UAW called for the Obama administration to fundamentally change this trade agreement. Well, if any of you have seen it, there is no fundamental change in this agreement. The only change that was made is they moved the clock back a little so that it won't happen tomorrow, it'll happen a week from tomorrow. And because they gave us an extra week, so to speak, because they gave us extra time, the UAW all of a sudden took back all these words that I just read you and came out in support of the agreement. Because the clock was extended by a few minutes, but the free trade agreement is basically the same. It is going to result in a disaster for us and a disaster for South Korean workers. And I'll give you the two examples. The Economic Institute said we're going to lose 159,000 jobs in the U.S. as a result of this agreement. That's how it's going to hurt us. The South Korean workers are going to lose because only 35% of the Korean imports are going to require Korean labor. The rest of the labor is going to come from China. They're going to lose too. And so will the Chinese, by the way. So this is one of the things that we're here to tell the media. This is one of the things that we're here to tell the UAW. The rank and file continues to oppose NAFTA-style free trade agreements. Thank you very much.
有请福特汽车公司负责全球营销的集团副总裁 Mr. Jim Farley。
who aren't afraid of standing out from the crowd and who reject the idea that cars are all just appliances. What I love about Feel the Difference as a promise to our customers is we're not telling them what to believe. Instead, it's an invitation to be curious and open-minded. It leaves the final judgment, the ultimate assessment about our products with our customers. And now, here's what Feel the Difference could look like in the future. Take a look.
It's taken more than a year, but just half an hour ago, Ford announced that it finally has a buyer for Volvo and that we may see a deal signed early in the new year. Bloomberg's Zeb Eckert has been following the ups and downs of this story. He's got the latest for us from Hong Kong. Zeb?
Eric, good morning to you. That's right. Well, the market's been waiting just about a year, as you said, for an agreement here, and it looks like we've got it. Ford today anticipating a definitive sale agreement to be signed in the first quarter of 2010. Also important to note here, this announcement saying Ford will continue to cooperate with Volvo after the sale, though it doesn't intend to retain a shareholding in the business when this deal closes. Eric.
Zeb, what do we know about Geely? This Chinese company doesn't currently sell cars, at least so far as I know, here in the West. Give us a sense of what this company is and what its goals are, anyway.
Yeah, Eric, well, Geely would like to begin selling cars there in the West, and this Volvo deal certainly accelerates that plan. Geely is China's largest privately owned car maker. It has big ambitions beyond China. The company's controlled by Chinese mogul Li Shufu. He is the founder of Geely Group, which is a large enterprise. He started as a rice farmer, though, but now, as I said, he oversees the empire. It is an empire, to be sure. Geely is listed here in Hong Kong. Year to date, the shares of the automotive unit are up 531%. Today alone here in Hong Kong, shares of Geely Automotive rising more than 7%. Now, the founder of Geely, Li Shufu, as we said, Eric, he's targeting about 66% of total sales to come from outside of China within the next 6 years. Of course, the message here to U.S. automakers, watch out. But we'll see how this Volvo deal pans out. Again, it looks like it will close if all next year, Eric.
Christmas present for Ford from China's Geely. That's Zeb Eckert reporting from Hong Kong.
Rolls-Royce is not amused. The British luxury brand is clearly unimpressed by the remarkable similarities between its top-of-the-range Phantom model and a concept car made by the Chinese manufacturer Geely. We've been showing you the pictures here on CNN. Let's take another look. On the left of your screen is the Rolls-Royce Phantom. On the right is the Geely GE. That's a concept car which was unveiled at this year's Shanghai Auto Show. The hood ornament, that's the iconic Spirit of Ecstasy. The equally well-known Rolls-Royce grille, the lines of the car. This is what Rolls-Royce's head of communications had to say. Are you, or is Rolls-Royce in any way flattered by the fact that it appears that Geely has based its luxury model on the Rolls-Royce Phantom?
No, I don't think we're flattered at all. You know, we stand for very top-end luxury. We're a pinnacle brand. We're a brand that has a century of extraordinary history behind it, and that car really just doesn't. It's a copy, not a very good one, and we're a little disappointed that they would do this sort of thing.
So, copycat or coincidence? This is what Geely had to say. Is it a copy of the Rolls-Royce?
No, not at all. It's you can see we have displayed a lot of our concept sketches even around. This is nothing more than a concept car to show the world we are trying to design a luxury car.
But it is a very distinctive looking car, the Rolls-Royce, and your car looks very distinctively like that car.
People can comment on that, but I don't want to really argue or debate with any others. But I have to tell you, it's our original design. One for the money and two for the show. I want the money and two for the show. The money, the money, the money, the money. One for the money and two for the show. I want the money and two for the show. The money, the money, the money, the money. Quick Kennedy, I wanna know. The second time, no one that's Panadol. One beggar, a two beggar, a three beggar. That's Panadol. Quick Kennedy, I wanna know. The second time,